Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and today we are doing an unboxing of a brand new deck, and we're going to do a walkthrough, have a look at the cards, see what the card stock is like, and see what this deck is all about. This is the Healing the Inner Child Oracle by Nina Mongendre, I want to say. But this came in the quarterly Card Deck Club subscription box from Hay House, and this quarter it also came with a book, 111 Oracle spreads. It also came with the Faces of Ocean Oracle deck and a little guy, 13 cards, just a little tiny thing, a pocket oracle, so Fated, a pocket love oracle. So today, though, we will be opening up the Healing the Inner Child. I'll put the links to the other ones down below in the description box. So if you are interested in those, you can just click on there and go and see what those are all about. So let's get this open here. So this is Healing the Inner Child, a Transformative Quest, 44 card deck and guidebook in here, illustrated by Edie Art. And so the back of the deck, it's probably a little shiny. Let me take the cellophane off of this so that you don't get the glare on the camera. There we go. All right. Here we go. So this powerful deck invites you on a journey of wholeness, featuring colorful, inviting artwork that speaks to the heart of the inner child, and the comprehensive guidebook with detailed reflections, healing statements, and visualizations. This oracle deck is your guide to finding peace within. Healing the Inner Child Oracle includes practical techniques to soothe your nervous system, to retrain your brain for resilience and calm, and facilitate the acceptance and care your inner child craves. The essence of the inner child healing lies in the joy, innocence, and love that are your birthright. So this particular deck retails for $22.99 US or $29.99 Canadian. So the box, two-piece hard box here. Now these things do sometimes get a little bit compressed in shipping, so I usually just kind of pull the edges just a little bit, not enough to break the box or anything, but just to kind of loosen it up, because it is a little bit stiff. There we go, and I just do it kind of like that a little bit. There we go. The inside of the top of the deck, no matter what your childhood was like, it's never too late to heal. And got some lovely imagery on the inside of the back of the box. We'll put the box aside for now. And we've got our guidebook here. So Healing the Inner Child Oracle, very colorful. Some more verbiage on the back, a little bit about the author and also the artist. And so let's see how many pages this guidebook is. It is, we've got 117 pages in total. The page stock here, just a basic paper. Let's see. To our inner child, thanks you for patiently waiting for us. We are here to reclaim you and offer what you need so that you might trust life and delight in the beauty of your existence. To our parents and ancestors, thank you for the gift of life. We will honor you by living it fully. So a little invocation at the beginning. We've got a prayer to the Divine Mother. A couple pages long for that one. Table of contents. So we've got everything in order there. Introduction, working with the deck, and 3 levels of healing. So a little bit of reading at the beginning. So we've got a single card spread, a 3-card spread, fairly basic. 3 levels of healing, 1 spoken word, 2 the written word. And let's see what the third one is. Visualization is number 3. So, and then we get into the cards. So it looks like here, so if we just look at card number 1, which is awe, we've got an invitation, and then we've got your inner child meaning and your journey meaning there as well. So Yep, and basic. It's just black and white. There's no pictures on the inside or anything like that. It's not in color or anything. So, your basic little white book, as we call them. But let's have a look at the cards. So we're going to take that off. All right. So the back of the card deck kind of looks like Eeyore right there, if you're familiar with Winnie the Pooh. But it is very childlike on there. We've got an inner child there, we've got some stars and some rainbows and, so just some very inviting imagery on there. Card size, it's a pretty basic oracle card size. Do I have a tarot card here? Ooh, let me see. This is about the right size, I think. So you can see with basic tarot card size what that is. So a little bit bigger. Pretty standard for oracle cards for the most part. If you've got small hands, if you've got big hands, this is mine. So small hands, just shuffle this way. And, if you can do it, then shuffle the regular way. As for the cardstock, we've got a matte finish on here. It is fairly sturdy, fairly decent. But not so stiff that you can't work with it. As some of you, if you've seen some of my reviews in the last year or so, so I think it was about a year ago, maybe longer, Hay House was bought out by Penguin Publishing. And whether that has anything to do with the cardstock or not, I don't know. It might. It could also be the author choosing a particular cardstock. So a lot of things that go on behind the scenes when they're making card decks. This one feels a little bit better than the last couple that I've had. I've found that what tends to happen with some of the latest ones is the cards start to curl just a little bit. And it's not a huge amount, but when you've got the entire deck and it's warping a little bit, it becomes kind of a little bit of annoying to work with. So I don't know if anyone else has had that issue. I don't live in an area with like super high humidity. Like I'm not in the middle of a jungle or anything like that. It's just, I think, fairly normal. If not a little bit dry. The entire winter was very dry air. So it's not like it's getting damp or anything like that. So anyway, but we'll see what this one does. It does feel a little bit different than the last few that I've had. So hopefully that is a good sign. But let's have a look at the cards and see what we've got. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit there for you. All right. Card number, whoops, that zoomed a little bit too far, isn't it? There we go. Card number 1, Awe. Walking through the magical forest with childlike wonder. Card number 2, Needs. What does your inner child need? Love, comfort, hugs, friends. So needs. 3, Safety. We all want to feel a little bit safe. Like it's got, funky little tree, but then we've got, a shepherd down there watching his flock. And actually interesting here because the sheep are nice and relaxed and sleeping, and then we've got foxes in there as well. And of course, foxes are predators as far as livestock can go sometimes. So they're all sleeping together, everyone feeling safe and secure. Sacred Desire. That's quite pretty, very colorful. Friendship. Oh, and there we go. We've got a tent. We've got a couple besties under there. Mother. Got some leaves falling in the shape of hearts. We've got the mother embedded into the tree. Abandonment. It's never a great feeling, is it? Alchemy. A little bit of magic. And this would be the image on the back of the deck. Just cut off right there. The quest. Going on a journey, going on a quest. Acceptance. Floating in a lake or a pond. Grief. Actually, as I pick up the cards, I can't help but notice the card stock. It does feel a little different than the last few decks that I've gotten. It actually feels a little bit better. So we'll see. It might not have the same warping problem as I've been having. Anyway, we've got fear. What are you afraid of? Those look like brontosauruses on there. Coming home. Trust. Play. That's a fun looking card, isn't it? Very colorful, very joyous. Ancestors. Recognition. Blind spot. Persona. Shadow. Belonging. Bliss. Embrace. Power. Entanglement. Destiny. Looks like some planetary action on that one. Soul. Journey. The artwork on these looks fairly simple, but then when you look at it for another minute or so, you tend to see some things that pop out. Transformation. And this one here, the transformation, we've got like a little journey through time on the dress. Interesting. Anyway, father. We have mother, we have father. There you go. Time. Limiting belief. We've got inner child here in a bird cage, and we've got all these butterflies that are free. Limiting beliefs are quite often a lot of our belief systems are formed in childhood, but limiting beliefs are really the ones that can very much keep us stuck, right? They're hard to break out of, as is trauma. There's the trauma card. Looks a little bit chaotic on there. Is that fending or tending? I think it's fending, but we can consult with the book. Fending, tending. I'm going to leave that one aside and let's go look at that. I think it's tending. Anyway, integration. Community. Soul retrieval. All these animals under the safety of the tree. Story. All these insects here, they're looking like they're gathered around. We're listening very intently to story time. Interesting. It's cute. Boundary. Resource. Oh. Protection. Surrender. And we have love. All right. Very colorful deck. But let's have a look at the tending or fending. I think it's a T. Anyway, number 34. So hang on, let me grab that out of the book. And of course, it's using the same font. So I think it is a T. Anyways, let's have a look here. So invitation. Every living organism has needs and requires tending, there you go, and nourishment. Our relationships are no different. They too need daily attention and care. By tending to what is, we nurture ourselves and those we love. Tending to our physical, emotional, and mental needs requires softness, attention, and love. Just like the gardener in tune with the rhythm of the day and of the seasons, we must attune to our inner cycles and fluctuation needs. Each time we tend to our younger inner child parts, we are planting and nurturing seeds that will grow, blossom, and thrive in their own time, eventually no longer requiring care once they are strong enough to take care of themselves. This card invites you to nurture yourself by tending to your inner child today. Over time, as you stay attuned to the young inner parts that need tending and meet their needs, you invite deeper self-acceptance and vitality into your life. Your inner child message. Was there a special plant or a type of flower you loved as a child? Did you have access to a garden in which you could observe the blossoming nature in the spring? Revisit the wonder and awe of your inner child at the miracle of spring. Recall the satisfaction of watering a plant and feel how you can tend to your younger, more vulnerable parts in this way with patience, daily feeding, and care. Your adult self will care for these parts until they are strong enough to flourish on their own and fully integrate. Check in with your inner child and offer them the support and tending they need today. Meet one of their needs and allow yourself to be nourished in return by the peace and relaxation that you experience when you tend to your inner child. Say out loud to your inner child, "It is an honor tending to your needs. I will tend to you until we become one." The journey message. Look at the image and look at this image and notice where you are drawn. Are you softly held by the rose, or are you enjoying raking the earth and planting seeds? Roses have been revered for thousands of years as symbols of the divine feminine and protection. Close your eyes and engage all of your senses in the magical garden scene. Notice the temperature of the air, the feel of the earth beneath your feet, or the softness of the rose petals holding you. Expand your awareness of the joy you experience as you care for this garden, and notice what you tend to nourishes you in return. Allow yourself to be tended to as you lay back and receive. So there you go. So there's our sample card, our sample reading. This, like I said, as I was pulling cards from the deck, it actually does feel a little bit better than some of the ones I've had. It will fan, kind of, sort of. Few of them kind of, just sticking together a little bit, but it is a matte finish. It's not like a slippery, glossy finish on there. So probably the more that it gets used, the more that it will, kind of separate as you fan them if you do that. But anyways, there you go. So that is healing the inner child. Do let me know what you thought of the deck, what you thought of the artwork. Do you have this already? Have you used it? And does your inner child need a little bit of healing or attention? We forget that as for adults. We've got to feed our inner child. We need to have fun. We need to be silly. We need to be giddy. We need to laugh every once in a while. So connect with your inner child, whether you have this deck or not. But I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.